All right. I plan to make this very short and very brief. Again, I plan to make this very short and very brief. The Proud Boys revisited. I believe the Proud Boys were started by Gavin McGinnis. He's an American who I believe he's originally Canadian, and he started the Proud Boys. In many ways, I still believe that the Proud Boys were a response to Antifa. No Antifa, no Proud Boys. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong on this, and they call them a neo-fascist group. Many people call them that. Uh, again, if you look at them in comparison to the Black Panthers, are the Black Panthers compared to their outliers? Are they compared to Black Lives Matter? One of them said that we are trained Marxists. You know what? Like I said, I could be wrong, and there are a lot of, there are quite a few outliers in their group. I believe they've kicked them out. Could be wrong on that too, but they seem to be much more defined by their outliers than BLM is by their own leadership. And it just kind of goes to show you that who's ever in power can show you the door. And this is a new age. And we're certainly, as an observer, we're certainly seeing what is allowed to be said and what is not within this nation and in this country, and what is to be blamed and what isn't. Illusion says hello. So hello, Illusion. How are you? I don't know if you have anything to add or if I've said anything kind of interesting. And I don't know what history will tell of the Proud Boys 15, 20 years from now, what the history books will say. That has yet to be seen or heard. We don't know. But does it seem like they're getting a fair shake? I don't know if anyone who is objective has looked at this and says that they're getting a fair shake, because it seems like everyone that has looked at them on an impartial level. I don't know of anyone who's really looked at them. Maybe Tim Pool, but they call him far right too. So the establishment, if you are someone who does violence, whether it's in self-defense or not, the establishment will come after you. The establishment is not on your side, and they will arrest you. And trials cost a lot of money, and they can absolutely bankrupt you. There are plenty of cases out. There are a few cases, I wouldn't say plenty, but there are a few cases that kind of raise my eyebrows on whether they were done with mob justice or not. But that's just the way it goes right now, and this is the society in which we're in. Who controls the narrative? Who controls the establishment narrative? And how many people are falling for it? And even if they fall for it or not, how many people are just afraid to speak up and say something? I'm old enough to remember the McMartin Preschool case, and they made those people out to be wicked monsters. And I believe the whole thing turned out to be a complete lie, and the media just did a big job on them. And I wonder, are they doing the same thing with the Proud Boys? Are they demonizing them unfairly? Or do you believe that they're right to demonize them? Just give me your opinion. Anyway, I know not that many people listen to this, but I'm just kind of curious on what people think. And like I said, there are a few facts I could go over. I just wanted to revisit it, and maybe someone will write a comment on my page and give their view on the Proud Boys, and tell me who they think they are, and should Should people be nervous about this group? And does the establishment have the right to shut them down the way they haven't shut down Antifa? I guess people say, well, and there's no central leadership to Antifa or anything like that. And BLM also, I guess they didn't shut them down. They were shamed, but I think they were perhaps shamed for good reason. Um, and we can look at even the person who invented Kwanzaa. I forget his name, but he did some really horrible. He was convicted of doing some very horrible, horrible things. And are people to be defined by their outliers? And yeah, so all right. Anyway, that's all I have to say on that. I just wanted to kind of, I've been gone for a while. I just wanted to bring it out there. I know that the Proud Boys were kicked out. I believe it was in Florida. They tried to go to the convention or whatever, and or at least one person was kicked out, and they made a big deal out of it, at least on Twitter. And have they been unfairly judged? Again, compared to Black Lives Matter. And Farina, one of my bigger fans, yeah, that is going to be all. I'm not going to go into too much detail, and you got to make a decision on your own, and hopefully you'll be able to look at it objectively without emotion, or try to look at it as objective as you can. I don't know if human beings can do that. Maybe they can't. Maybe they are hardwired to see things a certain way. Anyway, this has been Brian with Transparency and Merit. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Thank you for listening.